Hello everyone, you're welcome back just now. So, have you ever had moments where you suddenly just realize, wow, wow, I haven't actually checked in on the people in my life, on the people I love in a long time. I don't just mean maybe the casual, how are you, but the real intentional kind, the kind that reminds you that this is family. And whatever that word means for you just now is not just important, but I want to tell you that family is everything just now. Okay? So we've been treating our A to Z on wellness just now, and we have treated our letter A, which is for your attitude, our B, which is for balance, our letter C, which is for connection. We've also treated our letter D, which is for dance, and we've treated our letter E, which is for eating well or balancing your eating as well. And today we are treating the letter F, which is for family. Okay, the beauty, the complexity, and the emotional nourishment that comes from truly like engaging with people who feels like home, who feels like family to you just now. Okay, so welcome back to EY Trudy, my lovelies. You are welcome. So you're here again. Welcome. Feel at home as always. If you are new here, my name is Eya, and around here, I would say that we talk about living well, feeling well, and building a life that feels like home. A life where we intentionally appreciate little things, gratitude in small moments and small things as well. Okay, so what I would say is that today's video was inspired by something I have been reading recently as well. Okay, and that thing is about family, about belonging, and about the emotional well-being that comes from family. And it reminded me of something that I know it can feel like it's simple, but it's very powerful. Okay. So what I would say is this: family is not just whom or who you are related to. Family is who you belong with. So it could be by blood, it could be blended, it could be chosen, it could be adopted, it could be bonded through deep friendships as well. Family is a group that holds you when life gets heavy and celebrates with you when life gets bright as well. Okay, so we are going to section things out as we always do. So I would say we are going to now discuss what family really means. Okay, there is a popular saying that I like myself where it says, trying to find the meaning of family, says that family is where life begins and love never ends. Okay, it's a popular quote. You've got the wall stickers, it's quite popular. But let's start with this beautiful truth just now. Families would normally come in all shapes, in all sizes, and in all makeups. Some of us grew up in a very big, loud households just now. We had loads of siblings, loads of aunties, loads of grannies, and all of that. While some of us as well grew up in a very quiet ones where maybe you are an only child or you had very few family relatives. And some of us had to like build our family later in life through maybe even friendships, through communities, and through love. Okay. Maybe some things had happened that you had to intentionally cultivate your own human family just now. And the thing is this: belonging to a close knit group does wonders for your sense of well being. Because what happens is that it grounds you, it gives you a place to return to. It reminds you that you are not navigating life alone, and no one should truly feel like they are navigating life alone. But here is the part that we don't maybe even talk about enough. Family sometimes is not automatic. Family is intentionally nurtured. It is built, it is also maintained. And sometimes it needs intentional engagement as well. So, what I'm then going to kind of go further to discuss now would be engaging with your family. Okay? Intentionally engaging with the people who holds your hand when life is heavy and are there to celebrate with you when life gets bright. How do you engage intentionally with your family? So there was a book I was reading. I came across a prompt in the book that really stopped me in my track as well. I'll tell you what the prompt said just now. It said like, take some time to really think about the individual members of your family. How are they doing emotionally? Are they struggling? Could they use some help from yourself or from someone you know? Have you seen them enough lately? How could you engage more with them? I know that sometimes life can get busy and we all live in different continents and but again, the internet and all the connectivity things available just now means that we can also stay in touch if we wanted to. Because what happened is that hits me. I know, I know we can always make excuse. We are busy. We get caught up in work, responsibilities, routines. And before we know it, weeks had passed, even months. We haven't truly connected with the people who matter to us the most. So, what I'll say is this. Can you please take a pause right now and maybe think about one person in your family? How are they really doing? When was the last time you checked in? I don't mean the surface level check-ins whereby you just maybe pop a message through or so, but the kind that says some things like, I see you, I am here if you need me. When was the last time you checked in on that individual member of your family? Well, it's for you to answer and it's for you to know better. So the next section of this video would be the emotional health of our loved ones. Okay? One of the most loving things we can do is to pay attention to the emotional health of the people we call family, of the people in our lives. Sometimes the people closest to us are also struggling quietly. Sometimes they are even overwhelmed, but don't want to maybe be a burden to anyone, so they keep it to themselves. They are not sharing. Sometimes they are doing well even. Maybe they are doing amazing. And maybe all they just needed was someone to maybe even celebrate with them or cheer them along. So engaging with your family isn't about maybe trying to fix everything. It is more about the presence, being present when it matters. It is more about awareness, making them aware and making yourself aware that you are family. It is more about saying you matter to me. Regardless of what phases of life we are going through, you matter to me, you are important to me. And honestly, when you start to intentionally check in on members of your family, whether be it by blood, by association, by bonding, or whatever, you will notice something beautiful starts to grow. Your relationships will start to deepen. Your empathies as well will start to expand. And the sense of connection, okay, will also start to grow. And all of that all of that would have a positive impact on your well-being. Of course, you know our channel is focused on well-being, and we are doing the A to Z on well-being just now. Okay, so today we are treating the letter F, which stands for family. So now I'm going to the next section, which is family as a source of well-being. There is a line I read in a book that said, family is not an important thing. Family is actually everything. So imagine if family was everything just now. Then it should be at the center of what you're doing. It should be at the focal point. And the more I sit with that, family is everything, the more I think about it, the more I kind of resonate with it. Because family, however you defined it, is the one of the strongest predictors of emotional well-being. Family gives you identity, which everyone needs. Family gives you support. It gives you a sense of belonging in a world that can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming as well. And when you know you are a part of maybe a group that loves you, accepts you, and holds space for you, life feels a little lighter. Honestly, when you know that you have a group that loves you, holds you, always there for you, non-judgmental, life would feel a little lighter. So, you might even be wondering, what are the practical ways you can engage more with your family just now to improve your well-being? Let's make it a little bit practical. Here are a few simple ways that you can maybe even engage more intentionally with your family just now, because it is only yourself who knows what family is for you, whether family is extended family, whether family is a nuclear family, whether family is by blood, by association, and what have you. So, you can even start by sending a voice note instead of a text message just now. Send a voice note so they can hear your voice, so they can feel the warmth of your voice. You can even maybe schedule like a check-in call with one member of your family each week just now. Add it in your calendar, call them every week. You can even learn to start asking deeper questions. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about what's happened? How is your heart feeling lately? This one is very important. You can share a memory, because what happens is it sparks connection instantly. Imagine you're trying to check in on your sister and you start telling her, oh no, do you remember that time when we were small, we used to go to this place and this happened and that's happened? Sparks connection instantly. You can also offer to help before they even ask. You must not wait for them to ask you to help before you step in, because sometimes you do see they are struggling. Sometimes you do see they need this helping hand. You can offer to help because they are family. You can just say, especially if you know they are shy to ask, you can offer to help. And more than anything, you can also learn to celebrate their small wins. Stop looking for very big moments to celebrate and throw loud parties. Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate their birthdays. Find excuse, celebrate their anniversaries, celebrate their children's activities as well. Be part of it. So, the challenge this week for yourself would be to pick one family member. Just now that you're beginning to practice wellness, pick one family member. They don't have to be biological, okay? But they have to maybe even be intentionally chosen by you as a family member, and intentionally checking on them. When you check in on them, listen with your whole heart. Offer them support if they need one. Celebrate them if they are thriving. But checking in is something you could do and start doing this week. Pick a family member by your own picking, by your own choice, by your own definition, and check in on them. Because what happens is that when you nurture the relationships in your family, you are also nurturing your own well-being. When you nurture the relationships around you, you are nurturing your own well-being. There is a saying I used to say that I would love a family of Iroquois because I don't want to be the only Iroko in the household. So, because imagine if everyone around you is thriving. It's just a matter of time. You all will grow to become a family of Iroko. You don't want to be the only one thriving just now. So, here is what I'll say. Family is everything, be it by blood, be it by connection, be it by choice. It is a place of belonging. So, nurture your families, be intentional about it as well. So, here is to the people that feels like home. It is. Here is to the people that always are there to hold us up emotionally and improve our emotional well-being. And here is to family in all of its beauty and form. It's supposed to be like a toast, but hey, we are just toasting with the high fives and kisses. So what I would say is this: if this video resonates with yourself, okay, you can subscribe, you can share it with someone you love, and you can even tell me in the comment section as well, okay? And more than anything, you can tell me who you are looking to check in on this week, and maybe even create like a check-in calendar for the year. So every other week, which member of your family are you going to be checking in on? Okay. So, and checking on one another, nourish one another, hold one another up, and family becomes a family of Iroquois with time. Okay. So before we see you again in our next video, stay nourished, stay connected, stay you, authentic you. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye bye. So we've now treated our F, which is for family.